Hello, and welcome to Doki Literature Club.
With Godly Hulk, and I'm God Iron Man 10.
I'm just spectating.
Now you're gonna read half the characters' lines.
What?
You're gonna read half.
Okay.
Choose two.
I choose Natsuki and Sayori.
Okay then.
The pink hair
I get the
and
big
the
words.
brown hair with the small one.
Alrighty. Our game's kind of bugged. The poems don't exactly work in the settings. We don't even know what any of these things are.
We got this on Steam.
Yeah, the only way we can read a poem is if it has a scroll bar. Because if we scroll down a bit, it'll pop into place. But if it's just one page, it won't show up. So...
Let's get started. Enter name. Godly's what? Gotcha. 3 hours later. Let's go Big Daddy.
No.
This might take a little bit.
Yeah, we have played through this a little bit, but, well, I've played through the entire game a couple times, and I've got memorized how to get the good ending. But it's a long, tedious process. So,
Why can't you think of his name?
Just... Yeah, we're just gonna use a name generator.
Hulkbuster is Hulk
Character
and
name
Iron Man.
generator.
Hulkbuster.
Let's see, what names will it recommend?
Hulkbuster. It's Hulk
Once
and
it
Iron Man,
loads.
right? A Hulkbuster. How's that sound?
It's just 2 minutes just sitting on the screen.
What? What? Why did we choose to watch this? We can cut it later, right?
I'm gonna cut this out.
Okay.
Then cut it back in once the actual thing loads.
We decided
Okay.
on God Iron Man.
We decided on Iron Man, not God Iron Man.
Hey!
Wait, who's voicing us? Who's voicing ourselves?
You.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Let's switch back and forth.
Okay.
when we're actually talking. Now, it's your turn.
That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friends since we were children.
You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long.
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up.
But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away.
However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Yeah, I haven't opened this game up in a couple of years, so I kind of remember a little bit of what it does. Ian? You said you were going to be Sayori and Natsuki.
Panting.
That doesn't sound like panting.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Wouldn't you be more distraught?
It's your turn.
Is it?
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Iron Man. I reset that.
Now it kind of sounds like he's like Iron Man or ourselves are cheating on Pepper Potts.
I know, right?
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. Because you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Celie. You know, I changed my mind about my characters.
That's pretty much just a giggle. Not just that. Not whatever that was. We crossed the street together and make our way to school.
As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Iron Man, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club?
I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs.
I haven't been looking either.
Well, me being in high school, I've actually joined a couple clubs, so...
That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year.
Did I?
I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about.
So Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Well, that sounds like me.
Enough. You know, this is anime, is it not?
Kind of.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skill before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Blah.
I still have no clue what NEET even means. I need to look that up.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright.
I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy.
No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl?
More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her.
I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it.
After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Clubs.
Tori wants me to check out some clubs.
I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
That's not a normal hello.
Hello?
Sayori.
Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out.
I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom. I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought, Know what? Well, you could come to my club.
Sayori?
Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. You No, I'm bad at making these noises.
That's not. If you see an E and an H next to each other, it's not E.
Lady.
So Sayori is vice president of the literature club.
Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In literature.
In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club.
Since she was the first one to show interest, etc. Interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president.
Well, that said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
Next.
Unless it's FNAF related.
Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Because I'm Batman.
I don't know if you can only join one club at this high school, but I've joined like 2.
Because I'm Batman.
Mine, so.
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Atsuki made cupcakes. Cupcakes and everything. I can't talk.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out.
Probably the airhead. I let out a long sigh.
Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yeah, that just makes him sound much, much worse than he actually is.
Yes, let's go. Jesus, Mario, slow down.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
I
Dejectedly?
dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. The end.
Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member.
I glance around the room.
Oh.
I just Natsuki and Sayori.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Iron Man. What a nice surprise. Oh, wow.
Pretty sure that's Pepper Potts.
I can only imagine if we put Big Daddy instead. Oh boy, would that sound much, much worse. Welcome to the club.
I'm glad that this one's my line.
All words escape me in this situation.
This club.
It is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry.
He stutters.
I did. I stuttered. I said sorry.
No, he just said sorry.
I said sorry.
Natsuki. That's not at all how that's supposed to sound. That's how it's supposed to be.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize.
Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori.
Sayori.
That's what I said.
He said Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
But don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Iron Man. Monica smiles sweetly.
No, I really hate our name already.
Oh,
And
think I
now
read
here we
that.
are.
Hopefully.
Huh?
I actually skipped through one. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic.
Basically completely on my leave.
So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Now you have to strut. Now you have to strut.
You too, Monica.
I already hear the first one.
You too, Monica. Come sit down, Iron Man. We made room for you at the table.
This just sounds
you can sit
so
next
weird
to me.
having them talk to us
Or
as Iron
Monica.
Man. This is just so weird having them talk to us as Iron Man.
I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
But now about to make some tea as well.
The girls
Magic.
have your desks arranged to form a table. As you already mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Next.
Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. The closet looks like it's already opened. Pretty sure that's the closet.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next.
Looks like a fridge? Or a locker.
That's a locker.
Why is there so many cubbies but only 3 things are filled?
Next. Still feeling awkward. I take a seat next to Sayori.
Doesn't even look like... just a white void outside. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
It's only been 18 minutes. It's
Ta-da!
going fast. Supposed to be like 3 hours long.
Oh, whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Good enough, right? Continue.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. I did.
It doesn't even look like she has teeth, but you can tell that she has like at least one. I can barely see it out, but Monica doesn't look like she has any at all.
Baby, vampire, and then I can't name the last one.
Elder.
Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious!
I don't see any frosting or anything. It's showing that you actually ate it. Where? I don't see. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I still don't see Amy.
it. Next, I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite.
Yeah, that's not what I would do. I just take a bite out of anywhere.
You're like shoving ties in your mouth. Natsuki is quiet.
The suspense of me trying to eat the cupcake. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction.
Is she waiting for me to take a bite?
I finally bite down.
Icy is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
This is really good.
Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you dummy.
Alright.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic. It's just a conversation.
It was pretty weird logic, though. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set.
She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray.
I've actually only had tea like once, and I was in 5th grade, so... You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Yeah, I'm sure it would go well inside a closet full of a bunch of stuff that has paper.
Next.
She would put that away with some tea, and if it were to spill, it would ruin all the paper in there. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
No.
Shouldn't you have at least a tea set over here, so it's not ruining anything in the closet?
Realizes that the camera can't
or
see your house.
or in here. Tried to point to this, not actually to her. And went too fast. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated by Yuri. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Shouldn't the start be TH, not T?
That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away.
Evil monster, shoot.
I meant that, you know... You pause it?
No.
No. I believe you.
Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
Yep. Exactly
Sometimes.
what I feel like. I've only had tea once and it was like a honey, and it was honey flavored, so...
Tea can be honey flavored.
Yeah.
Next,
It was for a Boston Tea Party thing.
Oh.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
Monica raises an eyebrow then smiles at me.
Which eyebrow?
The eyebrows that are going through her hair. So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question.
Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, that is technically the truth.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? She's kinda creepy at the moment.
What makes her creepy, huh? The fact that her hair's floating in the air, or...
As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised.
How come you decided to start your own club? Bleh.
You could probably be a board member or any of the major clubs.
Weren't you leader of the debate club last year?
If the debate club, speech and debate is not what I want to join because I've got a giant thing of stage. I've got a giant fear of stage. I have a giant fear of stage fright.
I'm great at debate.
I don't know if that counts as a double negative or anything. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement.
And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet.
Must be hard to start a new club. Or that there are only 4 people in this actual high school. You could put it that way. So there is only 4 people in this high school. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Like I said, if it has FNAF in it, then it'll grab my attention. But if it's not, then it has anything to do with war or any kind of game, then I'll read it. Anything else, I'm just bored. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important.
And there's only 4 people in the high school.
I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Ian.
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it. Ish.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goal.
Oh, Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3.
Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea for a new member joining.
It's not force of.
Of a new member joining. I'm not reading, I'm looking at this Walking Dead poster.
Calendar.
I said calendar.
So I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. I feel the exact same way.
Next.
I know, yeah, like I said before, I know that there's poems in here, but I can't really read them. I'm not good at writing. If it's like a complete fictional essay, I can write it, and it's most likely going to be based off FNAF.
I'm good at writing, but I'm not good at writing true events.
So Iron Man, what kind of things do you like to read?
Batman. Well, I like comics and...
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Manga.
Manga. Manga. However you're supposed to say it. I might read some, but I might read manga if I can download that on my Kindle. But I don't have. But I've only watched the anime of it.
To myself, half joking.
Natsuki's head suddenly perks up.
It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change.
What am I saying?
I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Oh no. It appears they're usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy. Oh, jeez.
Harry
Those
Potter.
are the kind. I guess that works. I guess Harry Potter is the closest I'm going to ever get to actually reading a novel that's like that. Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. Oh, gee. Well, she seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Stop it, Ian.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. That's another kind of book that I'll actually read. Horror. Oh, I read a horror book once. Would the FNAF books count as horror?
Yep.
I don't know. They aren't really that scary.
Just grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level.
Well, I have read Goosebumps, and those ones are kind of horror. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. That's how all my conversations go. I'm the rock. I don't speak at all. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Jeez.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What is that idea?
You left a piece of paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on the poem called...
Don't say it aloud. Give that back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
That's not at all how I thought her voice would be.
It'll be however I want it to be. Sayori sits up behind Natsuki. Puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute! The evil monstrosity goes.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive.
Why don't you share them sometime? No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer type. Yet that.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It also needs to be actually good. I can't write a poem. I'm terrible at it.
That's why we write words.
The truest form of writing is writing one to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Evil monsters.
Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri?
Yes, we are ugly.
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
No.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea. Have we won? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Well,
How dare you read my line? Yeah, let's do it.
plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Iron Man?
Mark smiles wrongly at me once again.
I think I kind of made a mistake calling myself Iron Man because it sounds really, really weird. Because I can only imagine me in an iron suit in this club while everyone else is in a uniform.
You know, I'm just thinking that it would have been way worse if we said.
Hold on, there's still
Big
one
Daddy.
problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've literally come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
I never said I would join this club.
Savory may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision.
I still have other clubs to look at, and
I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, it's not. There's 5 of us, not 4. But. I'm sorry, I thought. Ian. Oh. They're gonna leave.
Iron Man.
That doesn't sound depressed.
Iron Man.
That sounds worse. That doesn't sound depressed either.
Iron Man.
You all.
I'm defenseless against these girls.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Only one of them's actually looking at me. The rest are looking to the side. Kind of. Like, she's looking to the side, Sayori's looking to the side, and Suki's looking to the side. Monica's like the only one that's looking kind of towards me. Everyone else is looking to the side.
That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. The end.
Right.
Okay, I've decided then.
I'll join the literature club. It just looked like all just moved up a bit. It didn't really change.
Your turn.
Wait, did you pause it?
Yes, I'm so
I need to open
happy.
history then. Because I just read one when you left.
Why? Enough spinning now.
History's not going to come up.
Okay, so.
So there goes another line.
Which one did you read?
It was an Iron Man that was for you.
Oh,
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey!
That sounds like you're
Next.
laughing a little bit.
Evil ones.
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
And that makes it official. That seems kind of rude.
What? We already discussed it, but she looks crazy.
Welcome to the literature club.
Either the floating hero or the giant bow is what makes that way.
Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note.
Nope.
Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share.
Come here.
Monica looks over at me once more. Iron Man, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah.
And I really impressed the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills.
We're playing a game. Are we remodeling? No, we're playing a game.
I moved this because my phone wouldn't be able to video the screen. Did I say that already? Can I really impress the class star Monica? Yeah, I've said that. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Iron Man, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With the two of us depart the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with the writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay.
It works!
Treasure.
Let's see here.
Fickle.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. Pain. Pain is Yuri.
Let's see here.
Cry is probably Yuri.
Let's go. Heaven sent.
What? Twirl. Peace.
Bouncy. Dang it. Let's see here.
Shame.
Games. Dang it. Want to get her to back jump.
Breathe. Together.
Fluffy.
Together.
Yeah. Going.
Empty. Nope.
Well, that's an odd word. That's an odd word to put in a poem.
Nope.
Forgive. Yes. That's two. They're tied. Childhood. Yay.
Anime?
Oh, jeez. Cheer.
Cute. Cute.
Joy. Haha.
Cute. Kiss.
Let's see. That's an odd choice out of all these. Let's go lucky. Yeah. Party. Oh, there it goes. Oh, my bad. Fun. Dance. Smile. Pure. Sweet. Skipping. Fireworks. Friends. Giggle. Alright there. Hi again, Iron Man. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry.
might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Keep my word.
Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Iron Man. Oh, that sounds so weird. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. You can dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. She already told me you didn't even want to join this club this year. Any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Oops.
The end!
I might as well save game here. Get that. Just in case it crashes. Yeah, Tsuki, you certainly have a big mouth as someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Iron Man always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting.
And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Iron Man can become good friends too. Maybe. Someday.
Sayori?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she
She just put me into.
She just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori. Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori might have made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry. Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation.
Hey, don't worry about it.
First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place.
So many nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise.
It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Oh, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could,
Coffee.
discuss it if you wanted. This is...
How is this girl actually being so cute?
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this.
I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case.
Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Which corner?
Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Man,
Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
really gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
But we can't give up. Festivals are a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
Eh, what do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this?
Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could.
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self.
But therein lies the
Unexpected
unexpected
reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things.
Like cupcakes.
I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes.
What?
I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision.
I nearly fell on my chair. I'm sorry.
There's no I'm in there.
It is I'm. It's just invisible. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud.
I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah.
I know.
You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
These are really weird.
It's what I do best.
Hey, that's my line.
You didn't read it. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Nah. Not every day.
That's not very convincing.
How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret.
I knew it.